This clip is brought to you by VegasWinners.com. Get expert sports betting advice from some of the best handicappers in the world. Head on over to VegasWinners.com and win yourself some money.
I had a good fortune of being able to take a break. As you and I are talking now, it's been more than 2 weeks since we've recorded an episode. We've put some in the can so I could take a break. I went and did a little anniversary trip with the wife, and then we did a family vacay behind it. So I was at the beach for 11 days. It was fantastic. And I decided to invite the Silva family, who I couldn't believe had never been to the panhandle of Florida. They had never been to any of those beaches. They used to go in Texas, to like South Padre Island and stuff like that. So they hadn't seen that. So that was fun. They got to come and bring their kids and the whole deal. Well, one morning, Dad and I decided, hey, we'll go into town, grab some breakfast for everybody. And old Dave Silva decided to tag along.
Oh, boy.
And as he's tagging along, of course, my dad is just peppering him with bullshit the way, I was raised to do myself. But there was one classic moment that was an all-time moment where Dave Silva's talking about how much fun the kids have had and how great this beach is and blah, blah, blah. And Dad gets quiet. Tad's driving. I'm riding shotgun. Silva's in the back. He's got those little legs. Yeah. And Dad says, Dave, do you miss Texas? And Silva immediately says, no, sir, not one bit. Dad's quiet for a minute and goes, wish you did.
Larry Thompson, ladies and gentlemen.
Wish you did.
Yeah.
How great.
One thing about your dad when he hits with those lines or says something, got that straight face, right?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't crack a smile anytime. It's just,
it's good stuff. By the way, I also learned something else about Dave Silva while we were down there.
Oh boy.
2 things, actually. 3.
All right.
1, we had this awesome patio at this house we were at.
Yeah.
And he scoots all the way back into this big, comfortable patio chair. And his little legs stuck straight out. And he was dangling them. And I let it go on for a few minutes before I just couldn't help it. And I burst out laughing. And he says, what's going on? And I just looked at him and said, wink, wink, wink. And he looked down and realized he was doing it. And then he yelled, it's because I'm sitting all the way back in the seat like it's supposed to. But Dave Silva is used to, I didn't know this. He's an edge sitter. He sits on the edge of the seat so his feet can touch the ground.
Oh, okay.
He won't have his back on a chair because that would mean his feet tangle.
Wow.
That's number 1. Number 2, we go to a seafood restaurant. Mom orders grouper, Dad orders oyster, blah, blah, blah. Gets around to Dave Silva. Cheeseburger, well done. Heather Silva, cheeseburger, well done. Gets to the little kids, brother and sister, cheeseburger, well done. Cheeseburger, well done. And I'm like, hey guys, order what you want. But remember, we're making cheeseburgers tonight at the house. Okay. And they just hand their menus in. I'm thinking, there ain't cheeseburgers twice in a day. Okay. The next day, same deal. Seafood restaurant. Cheeseburger. I'm like, wait a minute. Hang on. What now? The Silva family ate cheeseburgers 4 meals in a row.
Wow.
No shrimp, no fish, no scallops, no lobster, no crab, no oysters, no seafood. And I said, Dave, do you always order your meat burned? Because that's the most offensive part to me. A well done burger.
Right.
He's like, well, I've never been here. I don't know how they do it.
Right.
What is that? What do you mean? He said, well, I don't want to get sick. So I asked the natural question. So you had a bad experience? You got sick on hamburger before? Oh no. Wait a minute. What?
True.
This is the same guy who, when I take him through the Rosie's drive-through here, I'm like, hey, it's for breakfast, right? Hey, you got to get these chorizo soft tacos. Nah. See if they got barbacoa. What the fuck did you just say? It's cow cheek. He's trying to order cow cheek through a drive-through. He'll eat that.
Yeah.
He ain't eating that other shit. A shrimp, ugh. An oyster, ugh.
I have a couple of things. Did he ever reach for his wallet on any of these dinners?
I think he paid once.
Okay. Because if you're not paying, then you get the most expensive thing on the menu is what I was always told. And also,
wait, who told you that?
I just heard that somewhere. I don't know who.
So in my head, it was Ole Anderson, but continue.
It probably was.
Yeah.
But I can say this, and this is knowing Dusty Rhodes, the American dream, like I did. He always told me that people in Texas eat their beef well done.
That's not true. That's not true, just so you know.
That's what he said. He said, "I'll always eat it well done." He said, people in Texas, people with cattle, I guess everybody in Texas have cattle, they eat their beef well done. It's okay. You always got it well done.
I don't know how much I believe in that.
I don't need, well, you know, listen, he was one of the greats, but he was full of shit. We all know that, because you got to be full of shit to be in this business, right? I mean, his sons are full of shit. Cody's full of shit. Dustin, who fucked up a move, is full of shit. What the hell have I become?
That's tremendous. Hey, what did you think of Roads to the Top, by the way?
I'm enjoying it. I really am.
I'm enjoying it. It's over.
Well, I'm not caught up on it.
Oh, there we go.
I've DVR'd it, so I haven't caught up on it yet. All the episodes, but
Cody's mom is a star.
Oh, listen, Michelle, I knew that from the very first one. She gives no shits about anything
at all.
That's right.
And I love her for it.
Yeah.
And Teal's a star.
Of course.
I think any episode with Michelle and Teal, I'm like, I got to see this.
Yeah. Teal growing up always had that really fun, pissy attitude when she was a kid. She was always a lot of fun, because I had her and Cody over at the house a couple of times, Dusty, and it was just, and yeah, Michelle has always been like that. You know, she would always tell Dusty the way it is, which was funny. So yeah, the episodes that I've seen, the couple of episodes I've seen are really, really good. And you know, when it aired.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe this is real, but we not only got a handicapper, but we got the best ever. How are you so good at handicapping these games? I mean, 4-0, that's quite a streak already.
Well, let's talk about every pick I've given this year in the NFL as an example. 23-8. Every pick I've given this year. 4 weeks in the bag, 23-8. There's nobody in the country that can match what I do, but I always make sure, because anybody, Conrad, could make up anything. They could tell you and blow smoke and tell you, oh, I'm the greatest. But I am independently monitored and documented, so nobody could ever question what I say and go, I don't believe it. I send every pick to an independent monitoring and documentation service that has to get the pick before the game goes off and then publishes it after the game goes off, so anybody could see what I gave. But this is the best start I've ever had. I've never been this good to start a season. You don't win every week, 4 weeks in a row, everything you put out. It's been the kind of year I've had. So get on a hot streak, because when a guy's on a hot streak like me, you want to ride it. I've always had a talent for picking winners. Never quite as hot as I am right now, but I've always been very good at it. And I think it's because I do more homework than anybody else. You know, the average guy or gal watching this podcast, they don't have time. They have a career. They have jobs. They might read the newspaper or go online and see something, but they don't have time 80 hours a week to study the games. That's what I do. And I have a crew of guys behind me, my consultants, who every week we get together 3 times a week, and they throw their ideas at me. I throw my ideas at them. And then I pick the final 5 plays on Saturday and Sunday in college and pro football. So, I mean, I've got a great team behind me too, but we're all doing together hundreds of hours of homework. So you don't have to. It's all at vegaswinners.com.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to vegaswinners.com right now. Let's win some money.
I'm still at the arena, so I DVR'd and I just haven't watched them all yet. So
That's a fair point. You're not there when it's happening.
Right.
And Tony, I think you should try this. Get your edge back. And maybe you'll stop saying, oh, he done fucked up now on live TV.
Well, listen, there's a lot of flipping the bird, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
So there.
But now, is that normally from the announcers or is that from?
No, that's from the inner circle. Yeah. Yikes. Now I'm going to be worried about what I'm.
I got to tell you, last week I did get a chuckle when Sting attacked MJF and you did the old Tiger Woods.
Oh,
that was fun.
Yeah. Good. Because they needed. Hate that son of a bitch.
Everybody does.
Everybody does. Yeah.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.